Hodge changing the direction, finding Chettle. Webb in front of him this time. Colin Foster, the centre-half, moves forward. Foster keeps going and finds Crosby. Crosby's chip to the far side. Chapman towards Hodge, and Hodge has looped it in. Steve Hodge. Just a minute from half-time. The despair there on the face of Ian Dawes, the Millwall defender, but celebrations in the far corner. Sutton's kick then, Chapman's header. Clough's turn, and oh, here's Hodge with possibilities for a second, and he's done it! Steve Hodge has got a second. Classic Forest move, with Nigel Clough putting in one of the midfield players. And Steve Hodge, having pinched a first goal right on half-time, has got a second within 3 minutes of the restart. Look at the build-up. Chapman's header on, Clough's control, and Hodge was coming through, not picked up. He'd left Terry Hurlock behind him. Despite that despairing challenge, he was able to tuck it very neatly into the corner. So that run of 4 straight home victories is in a great deal of danger here. With only 50 minutes played, it's Forest 2 up. What can they make out of this free kick with 4 men on the ball again? Stevens waiting to the right. Should it come his way? It may well do. Sheringham working it nicely before chipping it into Lawrence and falling for Hurlock. Oh, good save by Sutton. The free quick squad assembles outside the penalty area. Decide to leave it this time just to Hurlock. Hurlock's chip in. Oh, and it's in by Teddy Sheringham. With 12 minutes to play, there's hope at last. Finally getting clear of those defenders at the back. Watch him just on the left of the picture, starts his run. And it was Lee Chapman, the number 10, who was with him, but who just didn't really get up with him at all. Forrest not too concerned about getting forward now, I don't think. Ruddock finds Sheringham. Bouncing for Keith Stevens. Sensibly played. Sheringham's deep cross towards Ruddock. Ruddock's... Oh, it's in! Neil Ruddock! The substitute has made it! And he's gone tumbling down, but they won't worry about that. And he really looks quite pleased with himself. Les Briley, I think, tried to calm them down and saying, well, we can win this now. And there are about 4 minutes left to do that. Here it is, sensibly played. Hurlock on the floor to Sheringham. Gets it on his left foot, right foot, in fact, a deep cross. And Ruddock, perfectly positioned, beyond his man, just beating Sutton at the near post. Neil Webb to line the free kick up for them, and they've sent defenders forward as well. Pearce to have a whack at it. They could be caught out at the back here. Briley trying to get Cascarino going, and there's not a lot of cover as Cascarino goes at Walker, the red shirt streaming back. Sheringham lining one up. And O'Callaghan. The crowd are loving it now. Hurlock winning the throw. Last couple of minutes. Suddenly the unbeaten record looking as if it might be preserved after all. And the crowd are thinking in terms of something even more dramatic. Long throw towards Ruddock. Owen Dawes to chip it in. Clough away, well won by Stevens. Stevens tangled up with Pearce. Play goes on. Sheringham again. This is where he made the goal from. Stevens dummy, trying to lay it square for Briley. There's Briley, desperately trying to find a way to get the shot in. Instead, Hurlock and O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan's chip. May get another chance, and he does on his right foot. Keep dragging it wide. Well, whatever happens in the next minute or so, I think the crowd will register their appreciation of the entertainment this afternoon. Be pretty disappointed if Forest picked another goal, mind you. Here's Clough. And Hodge, you must have thought that 2 goals from him would have been good enough for a win bonus today. Here's the interception. And that is that. And the crowd appear happy enough with a splendid afternoon's entertainment in the end. Steve Hodge putting Forest ahead at a wonderfully valuable time just before the interval. Pinching another one from a fine move just after half-time. But the Lions, in possibly their severest test yet in the First Division, showing tremendous character in coming back first through Teddy Sheringham's header, and then Neil Ruddock, the sub, getting a second to leave us all square. After a marvellously entertaining afternoon, it's finished Millwall 2, Nottingham Forest 2.